Hello, everybody. I'm calling all of the parents of our students who are having a milestone celebration in their academic career, whether it's moving to a new grade, graduating from a school, whatever it is, or if they're just moving from grade to grade. We would like to acknowledge our students on Student Award Day. That's on July 9th. I need you to act real fast, okay? I need you to fill out that form so that we can know how to acknowledge your student. We would love a photo of your kid, and if you're feeling really, really generous, I want you to go ahead and shoot a 30-second video. That's right, just 30 seconds. Shouting out what your kid has done, how you're proud of them. Just let it pour out of your heart, okay? For 30 whole seconds, maybe a minute. Don't go past that, okay? And then we're gonna pull together a fun video to celebrate them next week. Thank you for your cooperation. Please check your email and get back to us very, very quickly. If you didn't get an email, the form will be available at upchurch.org. Just go into the navigation menu and you'll drop down and see where it says Student Award Form, okay? Thank you, have a beautiful day.
I've got a master I can call on, y'all. I said, I've got faith. You know, I don't worry at all. Oh, I've got faith. My God will see me through. Yes, He will. Oh, my God will do what He said He'd do, 'cause I got faith. Oh, I got faith. Oh, I got faith. You know, I don't worry at all. Oh, I got faith. My God will see me through. My God will do what He said He'd do. My Savior, I am strong, for I know He'll never leave me or desert me. So let the storms and billows roll. Jesus Christ, He keeps my soul. The storms may come, but they will never hurt me. Oh, 'cause I got faith. I got a master I can call on, y'all. I've got faith. You know, I don't worry at all. I've got faith. He said He'd do, because I got faith. I can call Him late at night. He'll come and make it all right. I can lean on Him. I know He will protect me. So I just go to Him in prayer, and I always find Him there. He welcomes me when others would reject me. Oh, 'cause I got faith. I got a master I can call on, y'all. I've got faith. You know, I don't worry at all. I've got faith. My God will see me through. My God will do what He said He'd do, because I've got faith. Jesus is my friend in need. He is my friend indeed. And He comforts me when I am feeling low. He tells me I'm His own, and He won't leave me alone. He's the only constant friend I've ever known. I got faith. I got a master I can call on, y'all. I've got faith. You know, I don't worry at all. I've got faith. My God will see me through. My God will do what He said He'd do, because I've got faith. I've got faith. Whoa, I've got faith. You know, I don't
got faith. Welcome into our virtual doors for Understanding Principles for Better Living Church. This is UPCHURCH Founders Month. This is the month that we celebrate the founding of the church. It is also the month that we celebrate Reverend Della's birthday. And we have some really remarkable things to experience with you and also to invite you into. This is also the month that we are moving out of the space that we are in and into a new space. So it is newness all around. I want to take a moment right now to do just a little bit of housekeeping. I want to encourage you, if you are joining us on YouTube, to please subscribe. Please become a part of this community by just subscribing. So simple. Hit that subscribe button. You can also hit the bell to get notifications when we release new videos. I also want to encourage you, if you are on our Facebook page, to make sure that you like our Facebook page. Now, I want to let you know that this Wednesday, July 5th, we are going to gather at 5 p.m. Pacific on our Facebook page, and we're going to be doing a series that Reverend Wally White started a few years ago called She Still Teaches Me. This is a virtual gathering where we're going to be sharing with you the lessons that we learned from Reverend Della. And this is one that the public can participate in. So if you are interested in being a part of this conversation, let me know so that I can dial you in with Reverend Wally. And it's going to be a remarkable, remarkable celebration. So join us on July 5th, 5 p.m. All right, I want to take a moment to open today's service in prayer. Would you pray with me? Centering ourselves in the power and the presence that is God, recognizing that there is only one power, there is only one presence. That power, that presence is God, the good, omnipotent, the everywhere, evenly present Spirit of absolute good. My Father, Mother God is right now providing each one of us with exactly what we need in order to prosper and thrive. I take a moment right now to bless this service, to bless the healing presence of God operating in and through us right now. In this healing series, we are claiming full restoration of our bodies, of our minds, of every aspect of our lives, of our wealth, our health, and our happiness. I thank you, God, that there is nothing impossible for you to do through us if we just say yes. And so I thank you, God, for moving in a mighty way today to awaken us to a deeper level of faith. Help us to know that we know that we know that we are your beloved. Thank you, Spirit. In the name and nature and consciousness of the mighty I Am presence, it is so, and so it is. I always think that it's important for you to know who you are worshiping with and what we are about. Let me share with you our vision. Our vision is to love every person up to their true identity and to their highest potential for the greater good of all. We see you expressing at your best, and we believe that the world is better when you are expressing at your best. And our mission, we are on a mission to express God's divine love through teaching spiritual principles, through worship services, soulful music, fellowship activities, and community outreach. Our identity statement, I think this is important. We are a Bible-based New Thought spiritual community with global impact. What we are doing here at Understanding Principles doesn't just resonate in your life, doesn't just resonate in the lives of your family members and those that are immediately connected to you. It has global impact. What we are doing is that valuable and that important, and we take it that seriously. And so we're in a series right now called the universe. No, we're not. No, we're not. We finished that series. Our theme this year is Your Destiny is Calling. We have a new series. Come on, Sherry, July 2nd. We have a new series starting today that is based around the healing work of Catherine Ponder, and the book that we're using, and I strongly recommend that you get it and add it to your library, is The Healing Secrets of the Ages. And today I'm going to be talking about faith. Have faith in me. Now, we have our own faith walk that we are moving through. We are in the process of moving into a new space. It is a new chapter for UPCHURCH. We are shaking loose the cobwebs of where we've been, and we are moving into a dynamic, vibrant space. And so our first in-person service will be in this new space at 8722 Crenshaw Boulevard on July 30th, at the end of this month. So all this month, we are going to be doing the healing work of purging, packing, and processing our way out of where we are and into the new space. And we need your help. And so I want to encourage you to please come to the after party. We've got some work to do. I want to go through some things that we need your help with. There are things that you can do whether you live here or don't live here. And so I would love to see you in the after party. All right, Reverend Sheree is going to come and welcome our visitors, and then I'll be back the next time you hear me with a powerful word on faith.
Good afternoon, UPCHURCH, and I'm so grateful to be here with you today to celebrate the Lord, to celebrate this first Sunday of July. You all know that July is our Founders Month, and so we spend the month of July celebrating Reverend Della Reese-Lett. And so today we're going to have an amazing service. We're kicking off a new sermon series. Reverend Sherri may have just talked about it. And again, starting off our Founders Month. So it's a really great Sunday to be here right now. And so what's very, very amazing and special about this Sunday is that one of the things that was a huge tradition in our church was to talk about the 12 powers. And so this sermon series is happening at the very, very, very right time, because we're kicking off Founders Month and we're doing something that was always so important to our services, which is highlighting and spotlighting your 12 spiritual faculties. And so we're going to go through them over the course of the weeks, one by one, using the book, The Healing Secrets of the Ages. So I just wanted to plug that again, because it's going to be a powerful experience. And I think really, really hitting at the root of UPCHURCH, one of the core parts of UPCHURCH. So I'm excited to be able to share that and to be a part of the series with Reverend Sherri this summer. So what I'm here to do, though, is to welcome you to UPCHURCH. So for those of you who are visiting with us for the first time, I want you to know, oh my gosh, you're so welcome here. We're so glad that you found us, however you found us. We're grateful that you clicked into UPCHURCH, because we are growing and expanding. We want to invite you to grow and expand with us. You see, what I know you'll see here demonstrated is a community that is committed to loving you up to your true potential. And so if you are ready to be a part of that community, you hear something that really piques your interest and you think, I want to grow spiritually with these people. I want to grow with them. We want to invite you to come on in. So all that you need to do is let us know you're interested. Email us, upchurch@upchurch.org, and we'll let you know your next steps. Now, in order to be a member of UPCHURCH, you can live anywhere in the world. So what we're doing, we're in the process of shift right now. So we're moving, and we'll be having our virtual services through the month of July. And then we'll be gearing back up for our regular weekly in-person services. And they'll still be live streamed to everyone here. So what I want you to know, that in that process, though, we're making some adjustments so that we can have our virtual baptism and we can also have our in-person baptism. So bear with us, hang tight, but let us know you're interested. Just email us, upchurch@upchurch.org, so that we can make you part of those plans. Thank you so much for your interest in UPCHURCH. We'll answer all your questions. We have a powerful experience because we believe you shouldn't join anything you don't understand. And I also think you need to know who you're worshiping with. And so one of the wonderful traditions we've had since we've been virtual is to introduce one another to one another using our spiritual name. All right? So today, I want you to pick a good one. Take a breath and pick a good one. And what you do is you choose a quality of God that you want to see more of in your life right now. Choose that quality of God you want to see more in your life right now. And then put I am next to it. I am power. What's your spiritual name? Oh yeah, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it today. I want you to go ahead and put that in the chat, add it to the comments, speak it out loud. Introduce yourself to one another by your spiritual name. Let's enjoy one another this way as we welcome you, as we acknowledge you, as we appreciate you for being here and part of UPCHURCH. Coming up next is our daily inspiration for better living. And so you're going to have a powerful inspiration, and then I'll be back for your affirmation of power. I'll see you in a moment.
And this is the Daily Inspiration for Sunday, July 2nd. My prayer for understanding. Hi, God. It's me again. My prayer, as I begin my day, is for clarity and guidance. As I begin my day, guide my thoughts. Now, maybe my view of my household is a good one, but my view of those in my place of employment might need some correcting. So, Father, Mother God, bless me with the clarity I need to see others as you see us all, perfect and made in your image and likeness. I'm also asking for the wisdom to comprehend and express the knowledge and intelligence that I'll need for this day. Oh, and God, please help me to remember that I am not the only one with spiritual understanding, so that I can be open and receptive to what others may share. I hold to the promise that your presence is always with me. Thank you, God. This is my prayer, and so it is. In our scripture today, 1 Corinthians 14:15, I will pray with the Spirit, and I will pray with understanding also.
Thank you for that daily inspiration. Our daily inspirations are available for purchase. And so there's a new edition. The July-August edition is available for purchase. They're only $8, and you can purchase them from us at UPCHURCH, or you can get them from ufbl.org. And go to the shop tab, and you can purchase your DI. You can have them delivered to you. But we encourage you to get your hands on one. They are an amazing tool for your spiritual growth. Now we're going to have our affirmation of power. Now I'm basing this affirmation in our new series, The Healing Secrets of the Ages. And so you're going to find that each of our affirmations of power are going to coincide with one of your 12 spiritual faculties. And so we're going to spotlight one each week, just as Reverend Sherri is going to kick it off today in the lesson sermon. So spoiler alert, today's affirmation is about faith. Okay, so the topic today is going to be about faith. And she has so much more to share. But I want you to know that the way that I'm intending to pattern these affirmations is that we will speak the power, we will speak the spiritual faculty 3 times, and then we will speak the affirmation. Okay? So let's affirm together. Faith, faith, faith. I have faith that God's indwelling power is healing me now. I have faith that all things are working together for good in my mind, body, and life now. I have unshakable faith in the perfect outcome of every situation in my life, for God is in absolute control. And so it is. Amen. Ashe. God is in absolute control. You can have an unshakable faith where you trust that everything is working together for your good, no matter what the appearance. You see, we are working on developing this capacity within us where we know for sure that the goodness of God is emerging right now into our experience. That the things that are going on in our experience, the swirl, the fog, those things that you don't enjoy anymore, that those things are right now moving on to pass because you have discovered an unshakable faith, that you have discovered the reality that God is in absolute control of your life. That means that good is in absolute control of your life. That means that the wisdom of God is in absolute control of your life. You always know what to do. You always have enough energy to take that next step. There's always enough energy flowing through you because God is in absolute control. I'm so grateful to be able to work with you with these 12 powers this month. Reverend Sherry is going to come up soon with the lesson sermon. We're going to have some music. Then Reverend Sherry is going to come up. But I just want to let you know how much I am excited about this series, about us getting an opportunity to re-engage with the 12 powers. And so I want to invite you to go ahead and pick up that text, The Healing Secrets of the Ages by Catherine Ponder. And we're going to have a great time together. And I just want to say, just in case I didn't say it already, I just want to say the happiest of birthdays to Reverend Della, who is, we're celebrating her birthday this week. On July 6th is her birthday. And I'm just grateful to be able to celebrate the love that she poured into me, to be able to celebrate the love that she poured into UPCHURCH. And so happy birthday, Reverend Della. I trust you all are going to have an amazing rest of service. And God bless you. I'll see you real soon.
If you only knew the power that I have and what I can do, and if you only knew the truth, all I have lives inside of you. I can do exceedingly abundantly above all that you ever ask or think of me. Whatever you need, I can be. Therefore I say, when you pray, believe and have faith in me. There is no limit to what I can do. I'm trying to get through to you. I'm trying to get you to see, read it in
have faith in me. Have faith in me. Whatever it is, have faith in me. That is the title of my message, Have Faith in Me. And my sermon thesis is that you have all the faith you need to accomplish whatever lies before you. There is nothing happening in your experience that is compromising your faith. You have all the faith you need to heal your body. You have all the faith you need to improve your money. You have all the faith you need in order to draw to you harmonious relationships. You have all the faith you need to accomplish whatever it is that lies before you. So, the scripture comes from Mark 11:23 and 24, and this is what it says. For assuredly I say to you, whoever says to this mountain, be removed and be cast into the sea, and does not doubt in his heart, but believes that those things he says will be done, he will have whatever he says. Therefore, I say to you, whatever things you ask when you pray, believe that you receive them and you will have them. Have faith in me. Have faith in me. So we are in a healing series, and we are working with Catherine Ponder's book, The Healing Secrets of the Ages. Now, this is a powerful, powerful work. This book is a classic. I strongly recommend that you add it to your library. I had the toughest time figuring out what to include, and so there's so much here. There's so much here. And she talks about the powers and the spiritual powers, faith, love, wisdom, strength, power, imagination, understanding, and how they function in the body. I don't even have time to go into all of that today because there's so much here. This is a great book to have in your library as a reference book, that when you are working with any type of condition, if there's a condition in your body, if there's a condition in your money, if there's a condition anywhere, this is the book that you want to pick up. Faith, the way she describes it, is a mind power, and you are using it all the time. You know, one of the things that I like to do is to take the things that we're talking about spiritually and take them out of the realm of spirituality, because what I want you to get more than anything else is that these principles work whether they are talked about in a religious context or not. Faith is a mind power, and you are always using it. Your faith is always activated. This is why I say you have all the faith you need. Sometimes people think, oh, I just don't have enough faith. There's no such thing. Your faith is always activated. The results in your life prove what you have faith in. You just let that marinate. The results in your life prove what you have faith in. So there's no such thing as a little bit of faith or a lot of faith. I know we talk about the mustard seed size of faith. Well, we'll get to that. The mustard seed has to do with beginning to believe in a different direction. And all you need is a little bit of belief in the right direction to start to pull you in that right direction. But you're always using 100% of your faith all the time. Let's make that personal. I am always using 100% of my faith all the time. One more time. I am always using 100% of my faith all the time. One more time for the subconscious mind. I am always using 100% of my faith all the time. And so it is worth having a conversation about faith and bringing it out of the realm of religion and looking at it as an everyday mind power that you are using right now whether you consciously think you are or not. You are always using your faith power, always. Faith is a mind power that works on whatever you give your attention to. Your attention is the lever that controls the faith. So you know how you have a light switch in a house, and if you want to turn on that light, you got to walk over to the light switch and flip that switch. Your attention is the switch that flips on the faith that you have. Now, here's the thing. You always have the faith, or you always have your attention focused on something. Whatever gets your attention gets your faith. See, that's the message right there. That's the whole message. Nothing else I'm saying is, everything else I'm saying is in support of that statement. Whatever gets your attention gets your faith. What has your attention? Does the 24-hour news cycle have your attention? Do all of the ills and isms and schisms of our society have your attention? Do the things that your children and grandchildren that they're doing, does that have your attention? Whatever has your attention gets your faith. Now we just need to live right there. Whatever you give your attention to, you have faith in. Whatever you are deeply convinced about, you have faith in. What are you convinced of? Whatever you are deeply convinced about, whatever you expect and prepare for, you have faith in. This is why we have to bring it out of the realm of religiosity, because you're working your faith whether we're talking about God or not. The key then to right use of your faith, of the mind power, is to give your attention only to that which you desire. Now, of course, that's easier said than done, because these appearances dance so viciously and vigorously in front of us. And it feels like we need to be paying attention to some of the nonsense that is going on. But all the prayers in the world cannot heal you when you still turn your attention to and accept ill health as a necessary for you. Your attention has results getting power. Whatever you give it to is what you are saying, give me the outcome for. Your attention is your faith. She shares in the book a poem from Hannah Morehouse. I may get this wrong. Hannah Colehouse Moore. Or Hannah, I know that's the first name. Let me look this up. I don't want to tell y'all the wrong thing. She shares this poem, and it's a powerful poem because it's the one that Reverend Johnny used that led her to uni. Hannah Moore Colehouse. Hannah Moore Colehouse. One of the things that I would like for you to do is that I want you to begin to memorize words of faith. You know, when we were growing up, they would give us Bible verses to memorize. And you can definitely do that with Bible verses, but also do that with words of faith. Because when you are in those moments, you may not have time to get to a book. You may not have time to call somebody on the phone and pray. You may need to pull up whatever is inside of you and lean on that. These are the words that sent Johnny to unity. God is my help in every need. God does my every hunger feed. God walks beside me, guides my way through every moment of the day. I now am wise. I now am true, patient, kind, and loving too. All things I am, can do, and be through Christ, the truth that is in me. God is my health. I can't be sick. God is my strength, unfailing, quick. God is my all. I know no fear, since God and love and truth are here. Memorize these words. We're sitting here today, gathered in this virtual setting, because this specific poem touched a woman called Johnny Coleman and sent her on a quest. I want you to get how valuable and powerful this poem is. We are here today because these words found Johnny Coleman shortly after she had been given a dire prognosis that told her she only had so much time to live. And the words that really struck her is, God is my health. I can't be sick. And she wanted to know, how could that be when they just gave me a prognosis for how long I have to live? Well, not only did she outlive the prognosis, but she lived well into her mid-90s. God is my health. I can't be sick. Those words, so I want to encourage you, commit them to memory. What could those words do in you? If we're sitting here today because of what those words did in a woman called Johnny Coleman, what could those words do in you? And so I have three simple things that I want to give you today. The first point is that faith always works. The second one is that your words control your faith. And the third is that properly activated faith will eliminate any unwanted condition. So let's get to it. Point number one, faith always works. Faith always works. Whatever you believe in, you serve and are served by. Whatever you believe in, you serve. This is something that you need to sit with, because many of us believe in the evil works of people in our world. And we give a lot of time and attention to. And what I'm telling you is that you are pouring your God power into something that you definitely don't want repeated. You are taking the mind power of faith and misusing it. See, faith or belief works equally strong either way. Sick people have as much faith as well people. They just have faith in the wrong thing. They have faith in the illness. They have faith in the condition. Your attention is your faith. Whatever you give it to gets your faith. So what are you giving your attention to? This is a simple sermon. I'm not going to go anywhere else other than what are you giving your attention to? What captures your mind? What fascinates you? What kinds of content do you consume on a daily basis? Whether it's video or written or the tea from a friend that's calling. Whatever gets your attention gets your faith. Whatever you're deeply convinced about. What are you convinced of? See, what's happening is that your faith is always creating or dissolving conditions in your life. And it is always activated. It's always moving. It's always being done to you according to your faith. The faith center. So let me show you this. And this is why you want to get the book, because she really goes into detail. And I don't have the time to go into this kind of detail with you today. But the faith faculty is behind the eyes, between the ears. So literally in the center near the pineal gland. And when the faith center is activated, the pineal gland stands upright. The pineal gland is where the faith center is located, is sensitive to light and to sound. What you see and what you hear determines what you get and put your faith into. This is so powerful. Be careful what you give your attention to, because your faith is your attention. She gives this affirmation: I have faith that I am uplifted and upheld by the Christ mind. Nothing can disturb the calm peace of my soul. I have faith that I am uplifted and upheld by the Christ mind. The Christ center is sitting at the top of the crown of the head, and the faith center is just below that. This is why the faith center is the first center to be activated. It is the first power when we're talking about healing to be developed. Faith is the seeing power of the mind. And so faith looks up to the Christ consciousness and says, I have faith that I am uplifted and upheld by the Christ mind. Nothing can disturb the calm peace of my soul. Point number 2, your words control your faith. So faith has to be released, and words of faith release faith into expression. In other words, what you say is what you get. What you say is what you get. There is healing power that is stored in your body, which is released through words of faith. When you speak a word, there is literally a chemical change that takes place in your body, and the life current is activated according to that word. Your words of faith have life-giving power. Faith moves ideas in your mind, and it causes them to express themselves. To have faith in God is a daring conviction of the goodness of God at work in your health and in your life. I have faith that I am now in tune with the upward progressive movement of life. The mark of success is upon me. You want to choose words like this. I'm sharing with you an affirmation that is from this particular chapter. I have faith that I am now in tune with the upward progressive movement of life. The mark of success is upon me. What you say activates your faith according to what you say. And so you want to begin to speak life. The life of God moves through me right now. The love of God expresses through me right now. I am guided and directed by my Father, Mother God. Everything that I need in order to prosper is now flowing into my experience with grace and with ease. I move with the authority of one who is led by the Christ mind. I now am upheld and uplifted. God in me is my help. I can't be sick. Again, you want to get on what I call that rampage of invincibility, where you just begin to talk to you and tell you the truth about who you are. And you tell your body the truth about who you are. Speak to your lungs. Speak to your abdomen. Speak to your gut. You know, they've discovered this thing in recent years called the gut microbiome. And it's got a whole host of bacteria and things that are happening in there that are part of good health. Let me tell you what will help your gut microbiome. You talking to it. You speaking to your body, telling your body the truth, reminding your body that you are God's beloved, that perfect health now indwells you, that God is your health and you can't be sick. Your words control your faith. In other words, your words control how your body expresses. And so if your body is showing something other than whole health, then there is a word that you spoke, and you may not remember when, and you don't need to, but there is a word that you spoke that has allowed the condition that is there to come into expression. But here's the good news. You can speak a new word. Today, you can turn it around. Today, you can say something different. Today, you can set in motion a new cause. You are not locked to the expression that you have shown thus far. You can speak a new word, and a new word will create new conditions in your body. And so you want to begin to talk to your legs. I've told this story before. I watched Reverend Della, past the age of 80, talk herself out of a seat. And she would refuse to allow anyone to help her. And she said, come on, Dell, you can get up. You got in the seat. You can get out of this seat. Talk to your body. Tell yourself the truth about your body. Health is my birthright. I can't be sick. God is my health. God indwells me. The perfect life of God expresses in me, through me, as me right now. Nothing can keep the power of God away from me. Nothing can keep the power of God from expressing through me. I am the health of God. James 5:15 says, the prayer of faith shall save him that is sick, and the Lord shall raise him up. The prayer of faith are those positive words that you speak. Speak to your food. You know, you say grace to give thanks for the food, but speak to the food. As it's going down, only that which is needed stays in my body. Anything that is unneeded is eliminated from my body. I bless this food to bless my body. Point number 3, properly activated faith will eliminate any unwanted condition. Properly activated faith will eliminate any unwanted condition. I have unshakable faith in the perfect outcome of every situation in my life, for God is in absolute control. I have unshakable faith in the perfect outcome of every situation in my life, for God is in absolute control. Tell yourself the truth. I have absolute faith that my blood work comes back exactly as it should be. I have absolute faith that my blood pressure is normal. I have absolute faith that my A1C is normal. I have absolute faith in the perfect outcome. My words now bring about the result that I desire. I have faith that I am curable. You know, in medical science, they have things that may or may not be able to be cured, but I want you to understand that there are no incurables. Even if the thing has not been invented yet, your faith holding on to the possibility of it coming to pass will draw into your experience exactly what you need in order to be released from the condition. I have faith that I am curable. There's nothing happening in my body that I'm stuck with. There's nothing happening in my world that I can't release. I am the Christ mind. I am. I am letting the super intelligence of the Christ mind now express through me. I am. I have faith in the healing power of God as it works mightily in me now. I have faith that all things are working together for my good, and I am working with them in the wisdom and power of spirit. I have faith in the perfect outcome of every situation in my life, for God is in absolute control. My faith makes me whole. My faith makes me whole. My faith makes me whole. Just remind yourself of that right here, right now. My faith makes my money whole. My faith makes my relationships whole. My faith makes my body whole. My faith makes me whole.
What an adventure in faith. What a journey. I have faith that sees the invisible, expects the incredible, and receives the impossible. Faith that can conquer anything. Faith that uproots my problems. And I have faith that my God can solve them. Faith to vision my freedom. I have faith that can conquer anything. Faith that can reach the unreachable. Faith that can fight the unbeatable. Faith that can move the unmovable. Faith that receives the impossible. Faith that can conquer anything. I've got faith that can reach the unreachable. Faith that can fight the unbeatable. Faith that can move the unmovable. Faith
All right, family, it is time to support your spiritual center and help us take this message global. Made it so easy for you to support UpChurch. Contributions to our ministry can be made online. You can text UpChurch to 73256, or you can go to upchurch.org and click on the Give button, or you can make your gift via Cash App. Our Cash App ID is $UpChurchLA, or you can mail in your gift. And remember, we have a new mailing address, 3108 Glendale Boulevard, number 547, Los Angeles, 90039. Would you read along with me? Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I give in love and I trust God. All right, let's back up that blessing with a declaration. We want to send this seed out with energy, enthusiasm, and expectancy. I am in the flow. I give generously and I receive abundantly. I am a massive giver and a gracious receiver. All right, family, let's have some announcements and then I'll be back to close us out.
Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Hello, everybody. I'm calling all of the parents of our students who are having a milestone celebration in their academic career, whether it's moving to a new grade, graduating from a school, whatever it is, or if they're just moving from grade to grade. We would like to acknowledge our students on Student Award Day. That's on July 9th. I need you to act real fast, okay? I need you to fill out that form so that we can know how to acknowledge your student. We would love a photo of your kid, and if you're feeling really, really generous, I want you to go ahead and shoot a 30-second video. That's right, just 30 seconds. Shouting out what your kid has done, how you're proud of them. Just let it pour out of your heart, okay? For 30 whole seconds, maybe a minute. Don't go past that, okay? And then we're gonna pull together a fun video to celebrate them next week. Thank you for your cooperation. Please check your email and get back to us very, very quickly. If you didn't get an email, the form will be available at upchurch.org. Just go into the navigation menu and you'll drop down and see where it says Student Award Form, okay? Thank you, have a beautiful day.
Today has been so rich and so wonderful. I am trusting that the power and presence of God that expresses as you is right now, that your faith faculty is activated, and you are right now calling into your expression everything that you need. I bless you now to go forward in the name and the nature of the Christ that indwells you, and to trust the Christ for your perfect healing. I believe in your ability to have the outcomes that you desire, no matter what they are. I see it for you. I believe it for you. I call it forth for you. I trust God for it for you. Let's take our prayer for protection, and then I will see you in the after party where we'll be talking about our move. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is. And so it is. All right, family. I'll see you soon.